Hello everybody, Mark here again in China with the Electric Viking, and tonight I'm in Hangzhou for the pre-launch of the Leapmotor B10. Now Leapmotor, of course, have gone in months in a partnership with Stellantis, so they now sell their C10 SUV and the T03 Super Mini in some international markets. The next car is going to be the one that's behind me in this massive people over here, which is the Leapmotor B10. Now tonight they've released the car, they've given us more information about it, so let me try and show you a little bit about it. There's going to be a lot of cameras around, probably going to get in a lot of people's way, and probably not going to get all the shots that we want. I tried to get some B-roll earlier, so we'll try and stick some of that over the top. But let me tell you about some of the key features about the B10, and I'll show you around, just over there somewhere. So this is the Leapmotor B10. It's a B-segment SUV, about 4.4 meters long, and this is, what is it, I think about the 7th model now in Leapmotor's range. Of course, internationally they only have the 2. This will be the 3rd one, I suspect. As you can see, a lot of the media trying to get a good look in here. Let me try and dive into that cockpit there, because you can see up there, got a 14.6 inch 2.5K screen in the middle, running the Leapmotor 4.0 operating system. This car, some of the key things about it, it comes with a Qualcomm 8650, I believe it is, intelligent driving chip, as well as either the Snapdragon 8155 cabin chip that powers the infotainment, or the flagship 8295 chip that's available on the more expensive versions of the car. Now, decent sized trunk here. They haven't told us exactly how much space there is. I know that Sam likes his trunk space to be nice and big. As you can see, you can lower the floor there, which is very good. Now, let me get out some key statistics about this car that I've taken down today. So, it will come with a choice of 2 batteries. So it's going to be fully electric. The C10 is available as an EV or as an ER-EV. This is only going to be full EV. And it comes with either 510 kilometers of range on CLTC or 600 kilometers of range. I suspect they're both LFP batteries. They didn't give us the size of them. They only gave us the range. Now you'll see here, on top of the screen, there we have a Hersey LiDAR. Again, that probably might not make it into international market versions of the car, I'm not sure, but it's basically got 300 meters of visibility and gives this car the ability to have level 3 autonomous driving capability. That's part of the Qualcomm 8650 intelligent driving chip. So it's got basically what they call intelligent pilot assist, or high-speed intelligent pilot assist, or NAP. That will give you both highway and urban autonomous driving ability. We did get a few videos of that shown on the screen, so I'll put those over the top for this video. As well as that, on the flagship version, you'll get parking, memory parking, so you can go into a parking lot. It'll remember your route to your parking space and drive you straight in there. That's quite important in China. Whether you'll get that into international markets or not is another question. We've also got remote parking assist, so you can also just kind of send your car off to go and park by itself, apparently, here in China. It's got 16 active safety features. They haven't mentioned what they are. I've only got notes here on my phone. And Sentry mode. As I said, it will come with only one electric motor. That's on the rear axle, 160 kilowatt rear motor, with 0 to 100 kilometer acceleration of 6.8 seconds. You'll also get heated front seats, driver's seat ventilation, and electrically adjustable front seats on the flagship version. Electric tailgate, steering wheel heating, mobile phone wireless charging, 256 colour ambient lighting, and a panoramic sunroof as well, with an electric awning. Let's see if I can dive into one of these cars, give you a quick look at that. Let's just dive under here. It's very difficult to find space. There you go, there's your panoramic roof in there. You get 12 speakers as well on the flagship version. You get 2 of those in the rear door here. Sorry, you also get a big bass unit in the boot. Got a really kind of neat stepped light design. So Leapmotor like to do this stepped light where it's kind of one up, one down, and then another one. As you can see, electric tailgate. Where is the button for the tailgate? Here it is, just under the light there. Difficult to find, but there's your electric tailgate. Decent amount of space in there. What else do you get? Ultra fast charging. So it takes 19 minutes to charge from, or 20 minutes on the larger battery, from 30 to 80%. So quite reasonable charging there. This sits on the Leap 3.5 platforms. This is their new platform debuting on the B10. Again, let's see if I can try and get you a closer look somewhere inside the car. You can see we've got cameras everywhere. So cameras here, got one up there, one under the mirror, as well as the LiDAR. So they give you the full support for the autonomous driving. Does it have a frunk? Good question. Haven't been able to pop open the bonnet on any of these yet. Pretty nice materials in here. Let me see if I can just flick through some more of the notes that I've made in my phone. So basically it's got a 5.25 meter turning circle, 87.4% cabin usage. You can see it, there's a pretty spacious there, that lady in the back. 22 storage spaces, including a very neat one just down there in the middle. You can't quite see it here because this lady's there, where you can put a box of tissues in there. So a lot of Chinese drivers like to have tissues in their car. You can pop the tissues in there, and you can pull those out nice and easily, kind of like a tissue dispenser. And in the rear armrest, as on the C10, you also get this kind of suction cup plate where you can stick, let's say, baby bowls and stuff, so you can feed your kids in the back of the car. Now, one of the interesting things about the B10, and it's going to be hard to show you this, but I'll try. See the dashboard here. So there are 6 holes there on the dashboard rails, 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, and you can do all kinds of customization with that. So you can hang things in there. You can get this tray here that this gentleman's sticking on, so you can do your laptop work in the front of the car. Maybe I can just dive into the back now while I've got a little moment, a little bit of space. There's a tissue box holder that I mentioned down there. You can pop that out, put your tissues in. USB-C and USB-A sockets in the back. Here's your armrest. Let me pop that down. This is that smooth plate where you can put kind of suction plates and bowls on there, so you can feed your kids in the back. And then you've got your panoramic sunroof there, which has got the electric sun blind on it. You get, as I said, the 14.6 inch 2.5K screen in the middle. That's pretty slick, runs really nice and fast there. Plus a little screen just over there behind the driver, or behind the steering wheel, I should say. What else have we got on here? We have, sorry, I'm just walking backwards into people. So 12 speakers, 7.1 surround sound. As I said, level 3 intelligent driving. You get software upgrades free for life on this. They've improved the energy consumption by 50% apparently in this new car. I'll show you some of the parts. They're over here. So we've got motors and all kind of chipboards and things over here. Things that smarter people than me understand what they're all doing. There's your LiDAR unit there from Hersey. There's a 24.6 billion times sampling rate. Billion times per second sampling rate on that. 140 degree ultra wide field of view, 300 meters ultra long detection. They've also got your motor here. This is a 7-in-1 system. Super integrated thermal management architecture on this. I'm not 100% certain what all that means. Also got cell to chassis. So this is your battery, and this is basically built into the chassis to give it total strength. Makes the chassis stronger, makes the battery safer, all things like that. And this car also comes with, by the way, AI built in. So you've got DeepSeek. You've probably heard about DeepSeek and how it's kind of up there with ChatGPT, but for much cheaper. It works with DeepSeek. It also works with a different Chinese platform, which I've got the name of written on my phone, but I can't find it. So it's got basically all those AI capabilities built in there. Let me see if I can just whip around all the front of these people. They're all doing sales for Leapmotor, so I don't mind running in front of their camera with this. As I does it have a front? Not entirely sure. But yes, this is the Leapmotor B10 coming to Australia and other markets, probably Europe as well. Maybe even Asia, other countries, maybe even India in the later in 2025, I would guess, or the early part of 2026. We don't have official launch dates for this. In China, the base version of this car starts at just 109,800 RMB, which in pounds at least is about 11,700. In dollars is probably more like about $15,000, something like that. And the most expensive version is $139,800, which is probably about $20,000, $18,000 to $20,000. So super affordable, this car. This guy's playing with the dashboard here. So there's your little, sorry. There you go. So no head-up display or anything like that, but I mean, this is a super affordable, pretty compact car. It's bigger than a Volkswagen Taygo. I believe a Taygo is about 4.1 or 4.2 meters. This is 4.4. So again, as I said, really quite a large car. Decent looking as well, this. Leapmotor just for a point of notice, they have a kind of a joint venture where they believe Stellantis own 51% of their overseas sales venture they've made, and Leapmotor own 49%, and they bought something like a 21% stake in Leapmotor in order to acquire that. This is the C10 that you already know about. This is on sale in international markets. Much the same style of interior in there. This one's been pretty well received. Screen behind the wheel, big screen in the middle, ambient lighting, lots of beige interior in the C10. So the B10 is smaller than this one, and I said we'll be coming out to international markets later this year. Stay tuned for more. For reference, if you want to know more about what Leapmotor are selling in China, as I mentioned, they've got the T03 and the C10 abroad. This is the C16, which you'll see looks very similar to the C10 in terms of overall appearance, but this one's bigger. It's a longer car, but still, I believe, it's actually a 3-row SUV, this one. So you look into the back there, so you've got rear seats in the back. So this is a 3-row SUV. Again, retails for a very reasonable price in China. And the earlier cars are this one, which is the C01, which is a saloon with kind of a, let's call it a high hinge. It's not a lift back. And if I pop inside the door here, that's the interior you got on the earlier one. So you did get a dashboard screen as well for the passenger. So if I can block that light out, really quite a lovely interior on here. Massive panoramic roof all over there, as you can see, and a triple screen setup at the front. They also have over here the C11. I'm not entirely sure where the C11 fits into their lineup now that they've got the B10. This is kind of like a slick version of the B10, the C10, let's say. And again, it came with the screen there on the dashboard, very similar interior on that one. So yes, the B10 logically is a 5th model, I believe, after all these. And this is the T03 that you get in international markets on sale. Compact little car, this. If you haven't seen it, it's a little bit more rudimentary than some of their other cars. So you get kind of a squarish screen there behind the dashboard, smaller one mounted pretty low on the dash there. These bright lights are kind of ruining the view here somewhat, but there you go. Just more new, more basic seats, as you can see, and no panoramic roof up there. So that's it from us here in Hangzhou at the launch of the Leapmotor B10. Stay with the Viking to get more information from myself and Sam coming out of China. Catch you next time.